behind every mask is a heartbeat, a story, a split second that changes everything. This is where the smoke clears and the people under the helmets are finally seen. This
Behind the
is
mask. We step inside the volunteer firehouses of Pennsylvania's coal region to meet the everyday people who answer the call.
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here in Kulpmont, Pennsylvania, station 220. We are going to get a look inside this station today, maybe get a little lesson about the history and what they do in our local community in the coal region of Pennsylvania. So, without further ado, let's crack on, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go see if somebody's here. I know I'm a few minutes early, but that's okay. This looks like the right spot for me. Let's see. Alright, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here, like I said, in Kulpmont, and we are meeting with the assistant chief. He will introduce himself and show us around today and give us a little history lesson on the station. So here we are.
First off, thanks for coming. My name is Ray Psycho. I'm currently the assistant fire chief of the Kulpmont Fire Department here in Kulpmont Borough. Okay, first piece we're going to start with, this is a 2007 Spartan Salisbury. It's a rescue engine combination. We have it designated and referred to it as a squad. 2007, we purchased this as a fire department in 2022 to replace, not actually replace, but convert our former squad over to a fire suppression engine. We have 1,500 gallon pump. We have a 500 gallon tank on our squad. The driver's area is pretty basic for all the operations, for our driver. One thing with our squad, our driver has his own individual air pack pre-mounted in the seat.
That's something I haven't seen before, actually. My driver's side.
Our jump seat area. Our squad has seating for 7. And as you'll see, we run Scott SCBA here. Each position for seated has an air pack position. They have individual lights. Also in our center compartments, we have a full refrigerator system built into it for rehab, with miscellaneous charges for our equipment that we carry are stored with an onboard system that we can charge them.
And for the people that don't understand what rehab is on a fire ground, can you give that a quick
for rehab,
definition
depending if it's hot out, you want to keep our firefighters hydrated. You don't want any heat-related emergencies in addition to everything else that's going on. In the wintertime, we want to try and keep our responders warm. So basically, your big thing is hydration, which is water. And with that, even in the coldest of days, people can still get dehydrated from strenuous work. Our first compartment, basically behind the operator, is we have several hooks, a broom. We also have our high-rise kit contained in there if we come to a high-rise building for searching and marking. And we also have one of our forcible. Inside here we just have some basic cribbing chocks. On this apparatus, it's a little unique with our storage area. We have our attack lines. The way we have ours set up is we have a pre-connected automatic nozzle line on this side, and we also have a dry line. In the event the second line would be needed, we just have to get to the pump panel, but this one would always be ready to go. These two deploy off the driver's side, as well as these two, which deploy off the passenger side. And on this side, these are both smoothbore nozzles. So the automatics are on the driver's side, smoothbores are on the other. It's just preference how we do it. Up above, we carry our RIT ladder. We're also very active with the cancer reduction. In our cancer reduction boxes, we carry wipes, we carry towels, we carry sanitizer. And our thing is, if someone is actively involved in an atmosphere of smoke or fire when they come out, they immediately wipe themselves down. So if there's any existing carcinogens that can cause anything, we try to get that off. Our front compartment here, you'll see we have our cribbing, our Stokes basket. Also, one thing with our department is we run rapid intervention for a good part of the area. Basically, this compartment is set up that when we have to respond as a rapid intervention team, all the equipment that we take with us simultaneously to a RIT call out is stored in one area that we can get to it. Some of our RIT equipment is electric rotary saw, electric chainsaw. We carry 2 separate RIT packs for firefighter assist with their breathing apparatus. We also carry a tool to remove turnout gear quickly. The basket you'll notice a little smaller than a bigger one. It's a RIT basket. It's for rapid movement of someone that might need to be extricated immediately out of the building. We also carry some hooks and some additional forcible entry tools right in our bin.
Before we get too much farther,
Yeah.
RIT is rapid intervention, you said.
Rapid intervention.
And what exactly does that mean on a fire ground?
Rapid intervention team is basically, it's a firefighter assist group. You'll have your fire personnel or rescue personnel actively involved in an incident. What the RIT team does is, that's a group of trained firefighters that stand by ready in the event something would happen to one of our responders in the home. What you have to remember is, you know, God forbid if something would happen to a member, everybody's first instinct is to go to that member. By having a designated team outside, you have a team that's going to respond with equipment, and you have to remember, depending on the circumstances, the fire may still be burning. So we need those people to, still consider doing the extinguishment and everything else. And the rapid intervention team is basically it has several functions. The function is firefighter assist to get people out who may become trapped or injured inside. Rapid intervention team, we have a very good working relationship with some of the municipalities around us. And some of the other things we do as a rapid intervention team is, command might be busy, other officers might be busy, engaging in the activities. One of our things when we arrive on scene, we'll circle a home. If we know we have people working on a second division of a home and there was not a ladder thrown, we'll get a ladder thrown. So basically we take that element away from command because command has so much more going on, and basically trying to assist them with the safety factor at a scene. Instead of running to command and saying, hey, we need a ladder, you have guys here, basically we just tell command, listen, we know you have guys on the second floor, we're going to deploy a ladder up to there, and 9 out of 10 times it's thank you or whatever you have to do. We've been used for some incidents at some fires where they have large, high wooden fences, and command has requested us to drop the fences down to get people in and out and make access. Built right into the apparatus. And what this is for our air tools. We carry multiple air tools on our squad, and we can basically run them off this system if we have to. A new addition we just added here, this is our RIT medical bag. It's completely set up for what we might encounter at an incident. It's not your basic first aid kit. We also have some step chalks. Up above here, we also have some shoring planks. Another thing we have on our apparatus is we have what we call a crash box. Basically, if we have an accident, we pull that. If we have to disconnect batteries, whichever, there's small hand tools in there that we can use. You'll notice hydraulic accessories. This piece of apparatus, we run all hydraulics, which is battery-operated equipment. We have 2 rams, we have a large spreader, a combi tool, and a no cutter. Of course, they're the jaws of life. More people are used to seeing cords to them, which are hydraulic cords. We chose on this piece of apparatus to go with hydraulics, A, for mobility. If we have to go over a bank, if we need to deploy them quickly, we have the equipment we need. Another big thing with hydraulics is if we would have to operate them in a house for whatever reason, we don't have to have the concern of running a power unit and having a carbon monoxide incident. We just carry a quick speed jack down here for lifting. We also carry our windshield cutter down low. Basically, this is our extrication compartment that we can get to. We also carry spare SCBAs on the apparatus. We have enough SCBA for every air pack that we carry on the rig. In this compartment, we have set up above, this is all our rescue rope. You'll see the separate bags. Some of the bags are already set up for deployment for different incidents that we might have. They're already set up with the rope accessories that we need to deploy that quickly. The rest is our lifeline. Also in this compartment, we carry air impact tools, as I said, with the air system. We have a air gun 40, which is a mini impact gun, and we have chisels and whatnot. Bottle jacks is in your next compartment. Our winch parts, this is for all our winch parts that's equipped on the front of the apparatus. We also have, with our rescue chains, Our rescue chains and our 10-ton slings, we started going with the slings. We've been getting good results. If we have to secure a piece of machinery or something, we're finding out it's a little bit stronger than the recommended
chains there.
80 grade.
No kidding.
Also, we carry additional J-hooks, and we also carry toe slings and hook clusters.
And more air cylinders, right?
This is our gas tank.
Gas tank, okay. That's
Yep.
even more important.
Moving back, this piece of apparatus has the pump compartment enclosed. Pump compartment's located at the rear, and basically this operates all our pumps. We have additional fittings in the event we would be needed at different sizes. Also underneath there, we carry our portable lighting as well. One addition, because of the time of weather we're in, we carry ice melt on all the rigs.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, they got a call.
In the heart of the fire, we rise from the ground. Bravery echoes
Tent creator.
in our dream bound. Through smoke and the heat, we stand side by side. With courage ignited, there's nowhere to hide. We push through the flames 'cause we're built
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here we go.
together. We stand in a mission so pure. The flames won't deter. In every heart beating, you know we conquer. Through trials and struggles, we'll rise and we'll soar. Together we're fearless, united we roar. When sirens are calling, we're ready to fight. With lives on the line, we bring hope to the night. With shadows so dark, our spirits shine bright.
And just like that, it's around the corner, right on the scene. As you see, they have the signal up there blinking. It's red. It says fire. Right here's the fire station. So they got lucky with a quick response.
We've always been strong. It's the fire within us that shows we belong. We're the champions of courage. The flames won't deter. In every heart beating, you know we conquer. Through trials and struggles.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it is snowing out here. They got a call for electrical fire, something smelling of a burning kind. So they're going to check it out. What a way to start our day with the Behind the Mask series. I say the fire station's only right across the street from where this call is, so they got here pretty darn quick. Awesomeness to see the men and women in action around here, ain't it? Like I said, what's nice about it being right next to the fire station pretty much is all you gotta do is stop in, grab your gear, stop back right on over, right? So far it don't seem like there's much of nothing. Hopefully that's what it is. But I'm still investigating at the moment, I believe. Here comes some more. Directing traffic here. This is turning out to be my favorite Behind the Mask series so far. Just because of the action we're getting, ladies and gentlemen. Awesomeness, right? Like I said, hopefully everything will be just fine here. No big incident. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, great news. It was nothing. They're going to return the quarters now, and we'll go back and crack on and continue with our video. Thank you for hanging out with us while we took care of what's very important in your community. You see how quick these local volunteers jumped into action, right? Back finally, and that didn't take long at all, but we're going to pick up right where we left off.
On the Ritter Squad, we have our ladder complement. As you can see, we have a roof ladder, and then we also have a 14-foot roof ladder and a 24-foot extension ladder. We carry some additional hooks. We also carry an additional attic ladder up top. Up above here in the compartment, we carry some shoring for collapse incidents, and also in the compartment to the left, we carry additional big timbers. In the event we would have to get something started until we get a specialized unit in there. This piece of apparatus carries 800 feet of 5-inch off the rear. We're an additional section. Again, it's a little bit different. We can hook up to the rear of the apparatus, makes it a little bit better with our streets the way it is. Up above in our dunnage areas on both sides, we carry our trench equipment, we carry our water rescue equipment, and we also carry additional shoring for collapse in the upper compartments. On this side, we have our absorbent, which is built into the apparatus. Instead of having an absorbent jug, are built in the apparatus. And we also have our hazardous material and fuel spill mitigation equipment up above on the other side. Additional electrical saws. We carry a Honda generator. We also carry a man versus machine kit. We carry a plasma cutter, a set of torches, and a full complemented toolbox with both standard and metric. As I was telling you about the absorbent, this is our dump. It's stored up above in the station. We just dump and fill what we have to when we do. Coming back on both sides, again, we have spare cylinders for our SCBAs that we have on board. Up above here is our saw compartment. We carry a chainsaw, we carry a roof end saw, and we have 2 rotary saws. One rotary saw is set up for metal, and the other rotary saw is set up for wood. Down below here, we carry 2 cordless reciprocating saws. For our drill and our additional vibration saw, we carry all the attachments here. We also carry electric drill. We also carry electric Dremels and cordless Dremels. That goes inside with our man versus machine if we have to get in and do something. And we also carry 2 additional electric reciprocating saws.
2 high lift jacks in here.
Yep. And basically our strapping that can go with our high lift jacks in case we have to do some sort of evolution. We have our strapping built right in there. A leaf blower for debris cleanup. This compartment up above here, we have our rescue strut system, and they coincide with our rescue struts. We have a negative smoke ejector, and we also have a positive pressure. These are both, this is electric, this is battery and electric operated. This is our tool cache that we could slide out. Just lock it in there. On our tool cache, we just have a variety of hand tools.
What do you see on most rigs? Or?
Yep, and then on the other side's the same way. And then also adjacent to that as well is our rescue struts on this side. And we have 2 different size rescue struts on this side. And again, our rescue strut straps go with that.
And what do rescue struts do here?
Stabilizing, to stabilize an overturned vehicle, vehicle on its side. It's used for stabilizing the vehicle. It's a little safer than using the traditional cribbing, and you don't use it as much as if you would use cribbing. Again, this compartment's transverse. If we have to get to this side, we can slide this out with our RIT equipment again. Our Stokes basket also comes out here. And here we just have a bin for if we have any type of wood burner fires that we have to get debris out.
Chimney fires.
Yep. In here we carry a high-rise kit. There's 100 foot of 1 3/4 with additional attachment spanner wrenches if we have to go to one of our high rises or mid rises. Down below with our extinguishers, we carry ABC, a dry chemical, and a purple K extinguisher. Next to it's just utility rope in the lower bin. Again,
The other hoses you were talking
yep,
about.
the other side of the hoses. Inside here, we have our hooks mounted again. The only thing different about this compartment is we have two 2.5 gallon water cans. So if someone comes off the jump area to something that we can get with a water can, they can pull it immediately. And the jump area is the same. You can come back around here if you want. Our officers area, again, we have our tablet with hydrant locations. Our CAD system is downloaded in there. We also have a tool for the officer mounted down below you. And up front here in this compartment, we carry all our winch controls for the main winch on the front.
It doesn't look too roomy right here, though.
It's a little tight. Yeah, it's a little
But
tight.
it carries all the important stuff.
Yeah, it's a little tight.
That's why. And what are these there? The siren controls?
That's the air horn and siren control for the officer to utilize.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah. Around the front in our bumper, we have basically an area for storage. We carry collapsible traffic cones. We also carry 2 additional tire chucks in case we have a vehicle fire that we can crib it quickly that don't roll. We carry 2 additional, which the front are
the
on
winch,
board,
yep.
and then our pre-connected electrical cord. Again, it's an engine rescue concept, and the reason we have the engine rescue concept is we felt with the way manpower is, we are able to better suit the public with having everything on one. Next we have over here, we refer to this as our wagon. It's our fire suppression engine. Again, the officer's seat, we have our tablet, we have all our mapping books up front, SCBA and flashlights for our person riding officer.
A little bit different in the jump.
Yep, this is an 8-man cab.
Pull down seat.
Yeah, we have
there.
2 fold-down seats. If you go ahead in, you can slide open the bin in front of you.
This one here.
This was an added addition after we received the apparatus. We had this built, and basically there's a little lever on the bottom here. This one. Let's pick that up.
That up.
And when you go up,
Oh, wow.
that's where we carry all our tools inside. We have our AED, our trauma bag, a stop the bleed bag. We also have water throw lines on here. We also have a self-rescue rope on here, and we carry some additional things. Up above your head, in that container that's in front of you, basically what that is, that's for our manpower. We carry extra socks, extra shirts, hand warmers, gloves, hoods.
For those long days out there.
So if you're out there in the cold and you're getting wet and everything else, you have it. As I stated, our yellow line, which is a 300-foot line, we have a smooth bore nozzle on us. It's just a quarter line. Our orange line has an automatic nozzle on it, and that's deployed off the other side. We have our little giant mounted up there. We also have a pre-piped deck gun on top. In addition to our pre-piped deck gun, we have an additional nozzle tip for that, as well as we carry several buckets of AFFF foam in the shortened area up here. And here on the wagon, we have another ash bin. We have a high-rise pack. We have a positive and negative smoke ejector. Also, we have a leaf blower, another power unit, Honda generator, and we also have the power unit for a set of rescue tools that we have on this apparatus, which is hydraulic. We come back again. We have a chainsaw, a vent saw. We also have 2 rotary saws set up the same way.
These are my favorite ones
Yep.
right here, the K12.
Yep, set up the
They
same
will
way.
go through anything.
Yep, we have for metal, and we also have for wood equipped. Again, we have spare SCBA storage.
That was really cool to hide them in there like
For
that.
yeah, for our
I
SCBAs.
like that.
And back here, I apologize, one of our tools is out for service. We carry a complement of Hurst hydraulic rescue tools here, as well as a full set of hydraulic rams.
As in, those ones were battery powered on the
These are
rescue,
hydraulic. Yeah.
and then these are
Yep.
hydraulic.
We carry 2 additional high lifts on here, and basically an assortment of tools. We have our electric sawzall, the accessories. We have cordless tools. This is our winch kit. Our winch kit on this piece of apparatus is mounted on the front, but it could be removed. We can place it on different points on the squad if we have to as well.
Oh, okay.
We have areas located in the back for an anchor point, and also in the front with the big one if we have to.
Oh, that is nifty.
Again, we have an entry kit, we have hand tools, we have a hydraulic door ram, and just some quick basic tools if we have an auto accident, cutting seat belts. Our wagon carries 1,500 feet of 5-inch off the back. We also have 1 deck gun, which is pre-piped, and our second gun, which has to be connected directly to the apparatus. This piece of apparatus has all 2-inch lines. Our black line is a 2-inch line with a smoothbore nozzle. Our purple line is a 2-inch line with an automatic nozzle.
That's two color schemes I really don't see much of.
Yeah,
Black and purple.
to change it up a little bit. Inside here, we carry a full complement of our ladders inside, as well as some additional shovels, some additional brooms in back as well. And again, we have our hydrant valve mounted on the rear.
So in other words, a wagon is similar to an engine.
It's a fire engine.
Fire engine,
But
so
going
same
back to
thing.
the old days of hose wagons. So just something that's
Keep
different.
the tradition going.
Yeah.
Yes.
In back, this piece of apparatus carries a cascade system to fill air cylinders. Also with that, we have an additional 100-foot line. If we'd have to run air tools off this piece of apparatus, we can run it right at the cylinders.
Oh, wow.
We have a tool kit. Also back here, the pump operator has his own SCBA mask where he can snap into the system, and he has enough that he can go from the front to the back of the engine of airline in case he's in a smoky atmosphere.
Which
He'll
happens
have
a
his
lot.
own air pack. Yeah.
Yes.
We carry 2 spur cylinders here. We have some chim flex for chimney fires. We have our road flares and our traffic cones. On the wagon, we have a full complement. We have a CO2, 2 water cans, large ABC dry chemical, and we also carry an additional purple K on the wagon as well. In this area, we have 4 SCBAs mounted, which I said is the Scott. We still have 2 additional areas to have spare cylinders. As we move ahead, you'll notice we have our rock salt, so we had to move some stuff around. Basically, in our pump operator's compartment, we have webbing for our Stokes basket, which is stored above. Also, in the rear of that, we have also large timber cribbing for tractor trailer accidents and whatnot. Also in here, both pieces of apparatus are equipped with light towers. The control is on this pump panel, the control for the other one's on the other pump panel. Again, we have our cancer risk reduction kit. As I explained, also on this piece of apparatus, we carry a garden hose and a shower hose if we have to decon gear or equipment on scene. Basically, some fittings we have in here. We have a foam nozzle that is equipped immediately with a foam stick that operates with foam sticks. And we also have to make short lays if we have to.
So some more additional there.
Yep.
And a pretty standard looking pump system.
Yeah. Yeah. And I said
Once
this,
you learn how to use one, you could pretty much use any
yeah,
one of them, you think?
nowadays the manufacturers are pretty similar.
Okay.
This is a 2000 KME, which we purchased split between the Kulpmont Fire Company #1 and the Borough when we got this piece. This piece replaced the 1971 International that we had. In our front bumper, we have the winch. We also carry a preloaded quick attack line. Another different thing is we have a separate line set up for vehicle fires with a piercing nozzle on it.
Oh, wow.
And it's just making the connection right to the system itself, and it makes it a lot
right
easier.
there, you would pierce in.
Yep, you pierce in. We can also, this has a striking end, and basically if we have to go through a hood for an engine compartment fire, it could also be used if you have fire in the wall. You can get it in quick, deploy it, and
Instead of ripping the whole wall
yeah,
down, right?
and get it hooked up. And financial situations are hard and tight, and our support staff here, along with our members, do a lot of fundraising. And like I said, I'm proud to say the fire department actually purchased this piece of equipment in 2022, and I'm proud to say they've already paid it off.
Oh, wow. Oh, it didn't take long at all.
So it was a lot of hard work, a lot of fundraisers, a lot of activities. I can't say enough about the members and the support staff that provide for us to get what we have. Up above is one of our special units, and basically with our special unit, this is a 2007 Hummer, and basically it's for manpower. Like I said, it's set up for off-road if we have to. We carry additional equipment in back, water cans, SCBAs, we carry rope rescue equipment, we carry our command board system. This is more set up for the medical and command aspect of it.
And I have seen this out quite often.
Yeah, we formerly had a utility here that we ran, and the age caught up with it, and
This is kind of what replaced the
it was.
utility.
We always had this, but it was the same time we were looking at purchasing the new squad. So some of the works for the future is we're hoping in the very near future to purchase a new utility, which will also be equipped. Again, the station's small, but it works for us. We have some storage up here. Back in the corner for our training, we have an entanglement training guide. Some of the guys also built a window where we could practice in the event for self-rescue, bailing out of the window down below or entering a window to sound the floor to come into it. So it was just something.
It's actually a really good idea.
Something we did to have here in the station at our disposal for it. And it seems to work okay. Stations in the borough, we had the Kulpmont Fire Company #1, which was across the street originally. And with the Kulpmont Fire Company #1, I believe that was established in 1907. And that was a single engine house. In 1910, the West End Fire Association was created, and they also housed fire engines at their old house. Back in 2017, I'll back up a little bit. In 1992, we were always separate entities. It was the Kulpmont Fire Company #1 and the West End Fire Association #2, but they provided the fire protection in the borough. In 1992, we formed the Kulpmont Fire Department. With the Kulpmont Fire Department was that both stations fell under one umbrella, meaning their social quarters were separate, but both the firefighters of the companies became under one department. Going back to 2017, in 2017, at that time we were approached by the president of the West End Fire Company. They were having some manpower issues. We felt it would be worthwhile, and we moved one of their engines up to our station. And basically everyone just responded here to get equipment, both members from the West End.
Where you're located now.
Yeah, and the Kulpmont Fire Company #1. Since that time, as I said, we purchased a squad. The engine that they had, I believe, was a 1988 Suffin we had here. We updated to this. I believe since then, they have a beautiful Hahn. That's at the Schuylkill County Historic Association. In their station, they have a I'm not sure if it's 47 or 49, open cab LaFrance.
Oh, wow.
It was one of their first pieces. And their other engine, they sold to another company, which was a Suffin. And they sold that to a company. So basically right now, operating under the umbrella of the fire department is made up of both members of the West End Fire Association and the Kulpmont Fire Company #1. And it seems to be working, being centrally located. You know what manpower you have coming when you leave, and it makes it a little bit
I did have one more question before I left, sir. For fundraising at a volunteer fire department like this is actually one of the nicer ones I've seen in a while. And you have some really nice heavy equipment. I'm sure that's very expensive. And just the utilities alone in a year, how do you guys come up with the funding to run a place like this?
With our station itself, which is owned by the borough pays for our electric and our heating in our building, so that's a huge help to us. Okay. The second part of it is, I mean, back in the day, for those people involved who remember chicken barbecues and selling calendars and selling chances. The big thing now is the online stuff, and the Kulpmont Fire Department has an online store and for online raffles.
Okay. And I see that through the Facebook page there.
The members and the support staff do a super good job with that. They keep the room stocked, and they try to mix it up throughout the year with different things that they have. But that is probably our biggest fundraiser that we have. We also work in cooperation with the food trucks. Coming up in March, we'll be starting again, and 1 or 2 times a month we'll have a food truck set up. Okay. And we basically put it out there for them, see if they get some business and bring something different into the town.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up here today in Kulpmont. Thanks again for having me out here. I appreciate the hospitality. Until next time, y'all, rise above, rack on.
In the face of